Let's take a look at the Roli LUMI keyboard, the fun and easy way to learn to play the piano. Back in February, when I unboxed this MIDI controller, I gave you my first impression. You've been asking me a lot of questions like, where can I buy this? Can you see the stuff, the music notation when learning a new song? And the most important of all, is this worth it? Is the app good for everyone, every age, or not? If you want to know the answer to these questions, please watch until the end. There's a lot of things to cover. Roli's main selling point is that this is the perfect device to learn to play the piano. It comes with an app where you can learn songs, from classic music to popular music. The app has interactive lessons on scales, chords, and playing techniques. When you're learning a song, you can see which notes are being played on the keyboard and on the screen at the same time. You can unlock songs from other genres like pop, rock, R&B, paying a premium subscription of $9.99 a month or $6.67 if you pay yearly. A cool thing about this controller is that it comes with these magnetic connectors. This allows you to snap another LUMI controller on the side and double the number of keys. On PC and Windows, you can snap up to 4 of these if you're using Roli Studio Desktop. This is also compatible with other products of the company called Roli Blocks that you can snap here on the sides or here. This product is not yet available. I got mine from a Kickstarter, included 1-year premium access. According to their official webpage, you're going to be able to pre-order these in September 2020, but you can expect these to arrive by the end of 2020. Yeah. I have no connection with the company, this is all I know, this is not sponsored or anything. That's what they say on their website. Okay, about the LUMI app. You can learn the songs with different modes. Some of these modes were not available when I made my video back in February. So now you have Guitar Hero mode, which is the mode that you already seen in my other video. They call it Cascade, but we know it's the Guitar Hero mode. Then they have Rainbow, which is the same as Guitar Hero mode, but sideways. And then they have 2 more modes, which are maybe the most interesting ones if you are serious about learning about reading music. In color node, you see the staff, but the notes are colored like in the LUMI. Finally, classic mode, where you see a staff the same way you would see on a music sheet. Every time it reaches the end of the first line, it disappears. This is the mode you're looking for if you're serious about reading music and music notation. In this mode, the keys are just black and white, and then the highlighted note is in yellow. For now, most songs don't have a staff mode. They are slowly adding this to new songs. All pop and rock songs are originals. So that means that if you tap on a Billie Eilish song like No Time to Die, the background music is going to be the original song. And it's not like a cheesy MIDI or synth song. It's the original, which is really great. Like you are listening to the actual song. Unfortunately, I cannot play this to copyright. I was thinking about uploading these into a side channel or something so I can show it to you guys. So yeah, I don't know. They have been updating the app since I did my review in February. When I did that review, I didn't have the staff mode. They have been adding these things. They also changed the way you access to some lessons. If you have premium, you can now access all lessons and chapters. Before, to unlock one chapter, you had to pass the final challenge of that chapter to access the next one. Now you can just access whatever lesson, section you want. Now with the important question, is this worth it? Let's start with what I like and then we'll continue with the negatives. These are very bright. You can use these in broad daylight and you can still see them very well. That's a good design there. And for advanced users, you can send MIDI to these and it will light up the keys in white only. But you can use these to show chords and stuff. I've done that in another video. You can link here if you want to see that. Good things about this is portable. You can put these on a backpack. You can connect this with the USB cable to your computer. I've been using this a lot with the Bluetooth connection, with my iPad and with my iPhone, and it works really well. It only weighs 1.3 pounds, like 600 grams. When you put this on the table, it stays in position because of this kind of rubber area you have around, so it sticks very well to the table. The width of each key is smaller than a regular piano. That can be positive for a lot of people, but that can also be a negative if you want to learn piano on an actual piano after this, because maybe you get used. If you're really serious about this, then this is not the regular size. These keys are velocity sensitive. It was really hard for me to nail the velocity on this thing, so I started tweaking a little bit the velocity settings on the desktop app. I think it's been a little bit better. These keys also have aftertouch. Aftertouch is a technology that may not be known among piano players as opposed to electronic music producers. What it is that while you press down a key, you can still apply pressure and you can still vary that pressure. And that pressure is sent to the apps that can read this. So you can imagine this being used a lot in, if you're playing a pad or something that you want to have an effect, you can then route this pressure into an effect. This is only if you are a music producer, if you want to make music and you want to use this feature. I think most apps are not compatible with this, so this is just a very specific use case. Let's start with the negative things now. Number one is you cannot connect sustain pedal here. I wasn't expecting this to have a sustain pedal, but some have been asking this on the comments, so there you go, there's no pedal. You could not connect an external one for learning with the LUMI app. If you look at this thing, it makes sense why, because there's not much space. What companies have been doing is they add this thing, they have a mini jack and the output for this. So I would expect, like, if they wanted to have something as small as this, they could add something like that to this. So yeah, it doesn't have a sustain pedal port. That was just an idea, yeah, maybe for version 2, I don't know. The other thing is it doesn't feel like an actual piano. I've talked with other owners of the LUMI. I talked with Brandon. I will put the link in the description. Go watch his version of the good and bad things about this product. I also found a video from a pianist, and she also explains a little bit this. And I'm glad that she does, because I'm not a keyboardist. I've been making music since I was 14 years old. I've been learning piano now. The biggest problem with this is that the plunge is too short. On a real piano, when you press the key, it kind of falls by itself and it reaches the end. Here, it doesn't feel right. And in their website, they still say that this has 92% of the plunge distance of a grand piano. I don't know where they took that number from. It doesn't look like that for me. When you strike the key at the edge, that's fine. But if you play a strange chord where you're pressing a key here with your pinky or your thumb, you're deep into the keys. It's really difficult to press the key from here at the top. I think this is my biggest complaint with this keyboard. There's not much space. In a real piano, there's a huge mechanism behind every key. What I want to try to explain to people that cannot play this is that it doesn't feel like very good, especially when you go up here. That's not a problem. There's not much distance being traveled up here. Yeah, it doesn't feel comfortable. Another thing is that this is built in plastic. I guess it makes sense that if it's plastic, it will weigh less, but it's not like the best construction. And also, at the beginning when I was playing with it, it made a really loud crack and I thought I broke it. I cannot see anything. I heard similar things from other users. Maybe they address these things, but I doubt it because they've been developing this for a long time. They've been having delays, then things in the world happened and more delays and stuff. Also, I'm kind of disappointed that it came with some marks here and there. So that mark over there, that's how it came out of the box from day one. I also found out, you know, the aftertouch thing. I don't play much instruments that have this, but I played one that does. And I realized that one of the keys doesn't have aftertouch. So I will have to contact the product support. I've been talking with other people that has been having issues, and they told me that they tried to reach to product support. They're not replying, they're not solving the problems. So I noticed about this issue, and I didn't want to send this back because this is very visual. This is also like a good thing about this. This looks very, very cool on camera. So that's maybe a good point for me. And also, like a strange thing overall is that if you go to their website, they have all the products there, but they don't have this product. This product has its own webpage. I think what's happening here, and my feeling about this, is that if you give this to a kid, it's kind of an expensive toy, but with the LUMI app, I'm sure they'll have fun and maybe they can start learning to play the piano. For music producers that wanted to also learn piano, I think this is not as good as you would expect. There's a subreddit dedicated to all things Roli, and there are a lot of unhappy customers with their product support. People that like their products, that believe in their products, but when they have an issue, they end up with an open ticket that never gets resolved. Some are even starting to suggest that Roli may be in financial trouble. I know they had trouble in the past, but I don't know about now. There's no official information about that. So Roli is targeting people with very limited or no knowledge of music with this device. I think this is very evident when you start learning some of the songs and you start noticing that you just learn the melody of the vocals and it sounds a little bit cheesy. Don't get me wrong. If you want to get started understanding basic piano, then in the future, maybe perhaps you can become serious about it and you just want to test it and give it a go, then yeah, this is a great way to get started. It's very easy to follow. I would really recommend this if you have kids. On the other hand, if you intend to amaze people with the skills that you're going to acquire playing these songs and learning these songs, I think this is not the app you're looking for. Maybe to get started from level 0, maybe that will work for you. Yeah, this is just my opinion. Maybe you are just looking at these as like a way to have fun, like you are playing a video game and you just want to learn the songs, and yeah, that can work for you. Yeah, that's totally right. The app design is really good, the lessons are well made, and the production value of the videos is high. That's it for the review of the LUMI. This video took me a long time to make, so please, if you find this information useful, leave a comment, just say thank you, just that I know that it was useful for you. If you're looking for inspiration or just want to relax listening to some music, check out my other videos somewhere here, and let's see if we can get this to 5K, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.